Hello and welcome to Comics with Jose. My name is Jose. I love comics and I want to share them with you. Follow me on Twitter at artofjvelez or on Instagram at jvelez622 where I share some doodles that I work on and a little comic book story that I'm currently working on as well, free of charge. I do this for fun and I just enjoy talking and sharing comic books. Like, follow, and subscribe if you like the channel. We're going to go over comic book stories that I have. I own a lot of comic books over the years. We're going to use digital, however, because it's easier to share on digital on your computer screen or phone. Hello, everyone. Thanks so much for joining me here as I talk my favorite subject, comic books. My name is Jose. I love comic books, and I do want to share them with you. Today we're going to be looking at 1989's Amazing Spider-Man number 320. Now, you may hear later videos, and I said I wasn't going to cover these, but I changed my mind, so I actually did go back, and I'm going to just record 320, 321, and 322 as well as part of this assassination plot. Now, disclaimer real quick. Great cover by Todd McFarlane. Todd McFarlane was drawing twice in a month, and these issues are not everything you see is going to be very impressive. So I was only trying to get peak McFarlane, but unfortunately, in these issues, there is some stuff that's really good and some stuff that is sort of not as good. So because McFarlane was in a deadline crunch. So we start out with Peter doing some better webbing. So this is a character from earlier in the run that I did not cover, but he'd he's a doctor that's been demoted at his job, so I did not cover those issues yet, but I may go back and eventually cover them. But so he was making some webbing. Todd is just really cool at all these little tacks. He just puts lines everywhere. I think that's just the key to his work. He puts thin lines, a lot of them. So this is part of a story arc that was done, and it's Todd's last story arc before he leaves Amazing Spider-Man. He did go back for one more issue, and here you can tell this leg just doesn't look very good. I mean, this is he's doing the best he can here, but you can tell already he's taking some shortcuts. You can see it on the building. But it's still, bad McFarlane art is better than a lot of different art regardless. So, McFarlane, I've you've heard me say this before. He could practice to draw a little bit more women. I don't think he's very good at drawing the ladies. Great pose here for Spider-Man. That part, McFarlane, that's what made Todd McFarlane Todd McFarlane, is just these amazing poses that he would put Spider-Man in. So, and this is a character called the Paladin. It's kind of fun to see Todd McFarlane draw different characters. So this is what this basically these assassination plot is about creating a conflict. It's a pun on words, assassin and the nation. So it's about driving a country into war with the United States. Great picture here. If you looked at some of the other issues, um, 314, 15, 16, 17, 18, and 19, um, you'll notice that these issues just don't have quite the little pizzazz that some of those issues had. But McFarlane's very good at just kind of making um, making it all work. Another vertical panel that McFarlane's so good at. These vertical panels, just Peter's always jealous at um, how much attention Mary Jane can get. I think these two are characters that'll be in this. So so he changes back into Spider-Man. I love this in creating the when Todd does the headlights with these circles. And he of course always does these speed lines that are a trademark of his. Look at this, just contortioning his body to fit into this panel. Man, I haven't looked at these issues in forever. I have a pair of readers copies, but unfortunately, I don't think I've had those are the ones that I had since high school, and then I have a better copies that are in a box. Even in these, she just puts Spider-Man in just the coolest poses. Another great panel there. Spider-Man deflecting a ray from a tank. That's pretty cool. You don't see that all the time. Always like it how he draws that foot. I mean, how it's so cartoony, so very cool. They really make out Spider-Man to be super, super strong. They always said proportionate strength of a spider, but I don't know. Another great panel here. I believe this is a splash page. Yep. So, pretty cool. It's an okay story, as most, you know, David Mazzucchelli wasn't, it's just a good story, but it's not like a great, memorable story. But we're not here for this story. We're here for Spider-Man and Todd McFarlane. So this is a Silver Sable. You don't see a lot of artists do this spotlight blacks on Spider-Man like that. All his little ticks. Look at that. Bunch of vertical panels again by McFarlane. Kind of just going through them again to. And then I love it how he arranges them a little different. These two on one, and then these two in a different. These two are about the same size. These two are thinner. Very good composition here, kind of giving us a setting. Very good with the close-ups. And that's the end of our issue. So, Amazing Spider-Man number 320 from 1989. Like and subscribe.